So we're going to start with a really gentle reclining twist. So you'll just come onto your back, hug the knees into the chest, and then let the knees fall over to the left and unfurl to the right. And we're going to stay here and breathe. So as Westerners, we don't have good role models of how to be happy. Parents, teachers, no one's happy. And that's why the yogic teachings tell us to serve. It's not so we'll be all goody-goody or anything like that. No one really cares about that. What they want is that we create the capacity within ourselves to feel good about ourselves. And nothing makes you feel better than giving. And it creates the pathway. That simple sense of well-being can flow through you in yourself. And when you're thinking about others, you can't be obsessing about yourself. And a lot of time people come, oh, I'm so depressed. Oh, I can't go on. This kind of mood. And my response is, okay, kill yourself next week. But before that, go to a soup kitchen. Dole out some soup to people. And then they never kill themselves, because just in that act of giving to people who have real needs on physical plane, for instance, that can be met, it changes you, empowers you. It shows you how much you do have to give, and you just naturally start to feel better. And yeah, you might sink back again. And draw the legs up through the center, and we'll switch sides. Gently let the knees fall over to the right. The left arm unfurls, gaze out to the left. Breathing really deep. So the great ones, they've never encouraged us to think about ourselves. What do? We love people, serve people, remember God. They don't say think about yourself 24/7. So it's interesting. We take that as like, oh, I can't understand, I can't comprehend it. How am I supposed to not think about myself? I'm supposed to make myself happy. What if I don't think about myself? How will I ever get it together? But it's kind of like, hello, excuse me, if you're not thinking about yourself all the time, guess what? Nobody in this universe is going to be, and it won't be a problem. You just won't be obsessing about yourself. Because these thoughts are automatic, they aren't real. And you're just going on in the mind. I'm such a piece of crap. Why do I always do this? How come this always happens? Why do I do that all the time? Why am I my hair's too frizzy, my body's not right. These aren't even real thoughts. It's just like dross running off that catches up with us. And we stop and think about other people and try to develop what they call sama darshana, or bodhicitta, which is an enlightened heart, feeling of compassion for everyone, for all beings. And it's a very powerful practice. Hug the knees into the chest. And start to rock forward and backward, up and down your spine a few times. And eventually rock yourself upright to seated. Come to sit on a blanket or a block. Sit in a comfortable way. Bringing the hands to meet. Let's arrive with the sound of Om. And then today we're chanting from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 29. Deep breath in. The translation of this verse is that through the practice of yoga, we as practitioners are able to develop this samadarshana, this equal vision. We can see the highest, the Atma, the supreme self in all beings and at all times. So please repeat. Sarva bhutas tamatmanam sarva bhutani chatmani sarva bhutastamatmana sarva bhutani chatmani ekshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshana ekshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshana. Try it all together. Sarva bhutastamatmanam sarva bhutani chatmani ekshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshana. Let's sing together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. The hands meeting in front of the heart. Allow your head to bow forward. A gesture of gratitude, a gesture of humility. And consider these others who we may have currently maybe negative view of. Might we develop the humility necessary to perceive the Atma, the highest in all beings and at all times. You're choosing to use the playlist today. Let's press play together in about 3, 2. Now on that first track, go ahead and press play. And then please, let's meet on the yoga mat. Bring your hands right underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, coming to hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, breathe in a full deep breath. And as you exhale, lift your hips up and back, coming to downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Really press the hands down and away. Lift your sitting bones a bit higher. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, roll forward to a long plank position. Exhale, lower your knees to the floor, bending elbows close into ribs, lower your chest and your chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, point your toes, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, and stretch the legs down, dog. Breathing in. Breathing out, 1. Encourage the front ribs to lift a bit towards the front of the spine for 2. The navel also lifting towards the spine, 3. Heels lengthening down and back, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale again, forward to plank. Exhale, this time the elbows soften as you move the chest forward, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, press tops of the feet down to lift the thighs and knees high. Exhale, down dog. So those are 2 choices to transition, and throughout the practice practice, you always have the choice. If I call out chaturanga, you could do the first version. Inhale forward to plank. That first version again is knees, chest, chin down to earth. Inhale, slide forward and point the toes, cobra. Exhale, release your forehead to the earth and stretch your right arm out to the right side at shoulder height. Pressing the left hand down, inhale, roll to the right. Exhale, lengthen through top of head and see if your right cheek and right ear can come to the floor. You might stay right there. You might wish to bend the left knee and bring the left foot to the floor behind you, twisting just a bit deeper. Wherever you are, notice the breath. And if the breath becomes short or choppy, let yourself back out a bit. Don't force it. We're just warming up. Breathing in and breathing out. 3. Inhale, stretch the left leg if you did bend it. And exhale, come back to the belly, 2 arms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, stretch your left arm out to the left side. Exhale, pressing the right palm down, roll over on to the left side. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of head. And exhale, see if the cheek and the ear can come to the earth. Optional to bend that right knee and bring the right foot to the earth behind you. Noticing that right and left side might feel completely different. For 1, breathing where you are. Exhale, 2, never forcing. That's true throughout the whole practice. For 3. Inhale, come back to the belly, hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Good, soften your knees and start to walk the feet up towards the wrists. You're gonna stop about 10 inches shy of your own wrists with feet parallel and hip width distance apart. Extend your legs fully, and if that means that the palms leave the earth, you might wish to use one block underneath each hand at any level to fill the gap. If props aren't available, you can always get creative using tin cans, water bottles, books, whatever you have around. Breathing in. And breathing out 2. Try to get the weight equal between the hands and the feet, shifting a bit forward, letting the head fall. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, bring your left hand right to the center underneath the nose. Exhale, the right arm skyward, gaze to right thumb. Inhale, bend your right elbow and place the right hand on the sacrum. See if you can maintain squareness in the hips as you stack the right shoulder over the left. For 1. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, 2. See if the weight can remain equal between both feet. Exhale, 3. Inhale, reach the right arm back to the sky. Exhale, right hand down to the middle, right underneath the nose, replacing the left hand. Inhale, reach the left arm skyward. Exhale, left hand to the sacrum. Inhale, lengthening through top of head. Exhale, the twist deepens as the hips remain square. Breathing in. Breathing out 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, left arm skyward. Exhale, 2 hands down. Separate your feet a bit wider now than your hips. Your toes can be a bit wider than your heels. And as you exhale, come on down to a squat. Any discomfort, you might use a prop right underneath the seat or a rolled blanket underneath the heels. Press the palms together at center of chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Shoulder blades move back, collarbones expand. For 2, try to spread through the toes. Exhale, 3. Really encourage from pubis to navel, lifting skyward. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, hands to the earth. If you used a prop, move it off to the side. Exhale, fold forward over your legs and heel toe your feet together. Toes and heels to touch. Inhale, bend the knees, let the chin fall towards the chest. And as you exhale, start to stack the lowest vertebra on top of the next, on top of the next, as you slowly roll yourself up to stand purposefully. 1 bone at a time. Inhale, lift the prayer overhead and lift your gaze. Exhale, bring hands right in front of your heart. And for a moment, close the eyes. And just recall the offering, the intention of the practice for today. Let that intention be clear, fixed in the mind. An offering. Exhale, release the arms, standing tall for Surya Namaskar. Inhale, lift the prayer up, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the earth beside the feet. Inhale, step your right foot back to a long lunge, move the shoulder blades back. Exhale to a plank. Inhale, pause in the plank. Exhale, soften the elbows, chaturanga. Don't let ribs come below the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. The heels yearning towards the earth, 4. As the front of the thighs lift up towards the hip crease, 5. Inhale, huge step of the right foot forward, long lunge, look ahead. Exhale, left foot joins right, fold into leg. Inhale, prayer hands meet, lift the arms above the head, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, release arms, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, lift prayer, lift gaze, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, hands to earth, Uttanasana. Inhale, step the left foot back, move your shoulder blades back, broaden chest. Exhale to plank position, step right foot back. Inhale here, strong core. Exhale, move chest forward as you lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2. In through the nose. Out through the nose. 3. Press palms down and away. Feel the shoulder blades slide up the spine. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, left foot forward, long lunge. Exhale, left joints right. Fold into left. Inhale, meet the prayer hands, lift the arms up, lift gaze. Exhale, release arms, Tadasana. Inhale, lift prayer, lift gaze. Exhale, fold forward, hands to earth. Inhale, roll shoulder blades up and back, lengthen spine. Exhale, you could step as we practiced or jump right back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, broad chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out, 2. Head is really hanging, bringing some traction into the spine. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, come to your tiptoes, lift the sitting bones very high. Exhale, keeping sitting bones high, bend knees and look ahead. Inhale, try out a jump, feet between the hands, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold into leg. Inhale, gather the prayer, lift arms skyward, press the feet down. Exhale, release the arms, Tadasana. Inhale, deeply bend knees, lift the arms overhead, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, hands to earth, Uttanasana. Inhale, roll shoulder blades back. So you can step like we practiced or jump right back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right foot forward, left heel down. Really press the prayer hands together, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to earth, step back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down. Step back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. And breathing out 1. Notice where you might experience some tension in the body. Exhale 2. And let your incoming breath flood that area. Exhale, releasing. 3. Breathing in. Breathing out 4. Inhale, sitting bones high. Lift high the balls of the feet. Exhale, keep sitting bones lifted as you bend the knees. Inhale, feet to hands, step or jump, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold into long legs. Inhale, deeply bend the knees, lift the prayer. Exhale, stand tall, release the arms. Second time. Inhale, bend knees, lift prayer overhead, Utkatasana. Draw the navel in. Exhale, fold forward, hands to earth, Uttanasana. Inhale, roll shoulder blades back, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left foot down. Lift the gaze towards your thumbs. Exhale, hands to earth, step back and lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down. Press palms together strongly, lift the heart. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. And breathing out 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Try to disappear the wrinkles in the fronts of the ankles by lifting the knees, lifting the sitting bones. 4. Inhale, lift even higher. Exhale, bend knees, look ahead. Inhale, feet to hands. Exhale, fold into legs. Inhale, deeply bend knees, lift the arms. Exhale, stand tall, release arms. Inhale, hook thumbs in front, lift up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, fold forward. Swing arms behind, clasp hands, stretch legs long. Inhale, bend the knees, hands to earth, step right foot back, lunge, gaze ahead. Exhale, down dog, chin falls towards chest. Inhale, snake forward to a long plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, lift the thighs higher. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth, navel stays lifted. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge, gaze ahead. Exhale, left joints right, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, lift up, stretch legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, fold forward, swing arms behind, clasp hands, stretch legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands to earth, left foot back, lunging. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, urdhva mukha. Exhale, adho mukha. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward for cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, right joints left, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, lift up, stretch legs, arch back. Exhale, release arms. Stand tall, final round. Inhale, hook thumbs, lift up, arch back, arms by ears. Exhale, bend knees, fold forward, swing arms behind, clasp hands. Try to get palms together behind you. Inhale, bend the knees, fingers in line with toes, right foot back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, long plank. Exhale, chaturanga, ribs above elbows. Inhale, up dog, chest skyward. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, bhujangas. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Exhale, left joints right, fold forward, 2 feet together. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, lift up, stretch legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, fold forward. Swing arms behind, clasp hands, try to get palms together. Now bend the knees, hands to earth, left foot back, lunging. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, broad chest. Inhale, urdhva mukha, chest skyward. Exhale, adho mukha. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, bhujangas. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, right joints left. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, lift up, stretch and arch. Exhale, release arms. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale, deeply bend the knees, lift arms, utkatasana. Exhale, folding forward, hands to earth, uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen and prepare. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower your knees to the floor. Bring the hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your left arm up, lift your gaze. Exhale, thread the left arm to the right, bringing the left cheek to the floor. Optional, stretch your right leg back, intensifies it a bit. Also an option to lift your right foot. Exhale, 1. Using the core. Exhale, 2. Breathing in. Breathing out, 3. Good. Inhale the right knee and foot down. Exhale back to hands and knees. Inhale, right arm skyward. Exhale, thread the right arm under the left out to the left side, right cheek to the floor. Inhale, option to extend the left leg back. Exhale, option to lift the left leg. Breathing in. Breathing out, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Spiraling the chest, engaging the core, 3. Inhale, left knee and foot down. Exhale, right hand to the earth and press back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in, lift the sitting bones high. Breathing out, bend your knees and look outside your wrists. You're going to jump the feet out to a squat. Inhale, feet come outside the hands. Come onto a squatting shape. Again, if you like a block underneath the seat, feel welcome. Hands to prayer. Good. Left arm first. Inhale, you're going to bring the left hand down so that the arm is in front of the shin. Exhale, reach the right arm skyward for 1. Notice how the right knee wants to fall in and energetically roll it back for 2. Press down through the feet, through that left hand, get broader and taller and longer, 3. Inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up. Roll that left thigh back, open across the chest. Exhale, 1. Breathing. Breathing out, 2. Can you get another inch taller, Scott? Yes. Good. Exhale, 3. Inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale. We're going to set up for pāśāsana, crane. And if crane is like easy for you, sure, fine. If it's a newer shape, I invite you to use the block, or maybe you're using the dictionary or the phone book. And you can step your 2 feet up. So the heels are close and the toes are slightly turned out. And giving that little elevation helps set us up well. The hands are shoulder width distance apart, fingers pointing forward. Especially that pointer finger, not turning in, directed ahead. And with your feet up on the blocks, you can get the knees very high, like up above the armpit. And then just start to shift forward. And you're really thinking forward, not down. And you keep moving forward. And who knows, you might move so far forward that your feet lift off the blocks. Or maybe today your feet stay on the blocks and you're just getting the sensation of it for 5. Exhale, 4. Keep looking forward. Don't think down, think forward. 3. Feel the earth supporting you more than gravity pulling you down for 2. Try to squeeze those heels up towards the buttocks. Exhale, 1. Your feet can come to the floor or to the block. And then move them to the floor and put the block out of the way. Good. Extending the legs, bring your feet a bit closer. And with your 2 hands, make fists. And bring the feet just 2 fists with distance apart. Bend the knees enough for your belly to rest on your thighs. Peace sign fingers, pointer and middle finger come around the big toe. Inhale, roll shoulder blades up and back. Exhale, folding forward here. Pāśāsana. Breathing in. And breathing out. See if you can keep belly and thigh connected as your sitting bones lengthen skyward. 2. The heels dig down towards the earth. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Just let the head release, maybe even shake it out a bit. Exhale, 5. Inhale, rebend the knees a bit, look up. Exhale, pāśāsana, slide the palms of hands underneath soles of feet. For today, really spread your fingers out so that the thumb and the pinky finger are not underneath, but on the outsides of the foot. Inhale, roll shoulder blades up and back. Exhale once more, fold forward. Pāśāsana, breathing in. And breathing out 2. The legs don't have to extend, but the sitting bones are lifting as the heels dig down. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release one hand at a time. Bring them to the waist. Inhale, lift up, come to stand. Exhale, arch back, pressing the hip point slightly forward. Inhale to vertical. Exhale, hop or step your 2 feet together. Top of the mat if you weren't already there. Tadasana. Inhale, deeply bend the knees, lift arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, folding forward, hands to earth, Uttanasana. Inhale, roll shoulders up and back, lengthen spine. Exhale, step or jump yourself back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, warrior one. Lift the arms and the gaze. Exhale, reach the right arm back, gazing back towards your right thumb. The legs are in a strong warrior, and you're reaching the left arm forward, the right arm back for 2. Try to make your left leg even longer. Exhale, 3. Keeping the hips directed forward as they are. Drop your right arm down, and then lift the right arm to meet the left, hands in prayer. And from there, lift the sternum skyward, warrior one. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, 2. From pubis to navel, lift and up. Bend the right knee a bit more deeply, 3. Inhale, lift up, stretch right leg. Exhale, open hips, shoulders, and arms. Rearrange feet as needed to get right heel in line with left arch. Inhale, reach forward to the right. Exhale, right hand maybe to shin or ankle, or even peace sign fingers to toe, Trikonasana. Gaze towards left thumb. Breathing in. Breathing out, 2. Try to get broader across your collarbones, longer through the crown of the head, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Root to rise. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the right knee. And perhaps you move the feet further from one another for warrior 2. Breathing in. Breathing out, 1. The right knee, careful it's not knocking in or rolling out. Centered over the ankle for 2. Energy through the arms, across the chest. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up, stretch right leg long. Exhale, bend right knee deeply. Right palm to a block or the earth, pinky toe side of right foot. Left arm drops down and swings around alongside left ear. Exhale, 1. Breathing in. Breathing out, 2. Isometrically squeeze the right heel towards the left arch up towards the right heel, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Inhale, hands down, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot forward, right heel down, warrior 1. We're adding on this twist. Exhale the left arm back, right arm forward, gaze towards left thumb. Inhale, lengthen across the arms. Exhale, bend the left knee a bit more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep the hips really square as they are. Drop the left arm down and let the left hand meet the right. And from there, lift the chest to lift the gaze and the arms. Breathing in, Virabhadrasana 1. Breathing out. Lengthen through the right leg. Bend the left knee a bit more deeply, 2. In. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lift up, stretch left leg. Exhale, open hips, shoulders, and arms. And feel welcome to adjust as needed so that the left toes are directed forward, heel in line with right arch. Inhale, reach to the left. Exhale, left hand, shin, ankle, or maybe even peace sign fingers around that big toe. Gaze towards right thumb. Utthita Trikonasana. Exhale, 2. See if you can press more strongly through pinky toe edge of that right foot to spiral the right hip over the left. 3. Getting longer through crown of head, through the neck. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. root to rise. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the left knee for warrior two. You might move the feet further from one another. Breathing and breathing out. Good. Lisa, check the pubis is scooping energetically towards navel and the lower back getting more expansive. They're not closing in on the kidneys here for two. Gaze is beyond the left middle finger. Exhale, 3. Right leg even longer, left knee deeply bent, 4. Everything changes and so quick, 5. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, bend the knee. Left hand blocker earth, pinky toe side of foot. Right arm alongside the ear, extended side angle. Breathing. Breathing out 1. When you have this sensation of left leg hugging back, right leg squeezing forward, feel how that can help the chest spiral a bit more skyward. Breathing in. Breathing out 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Inhale, right hand down, step to plank. Long through the core, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming back to breath. Exhale 1. Breathing in. Breathing out 2. Inhale, sitting bones high. Exhale, soften knees, look ahead. Inhale, feet to handstand or jump. Exhale, fold into legs. Inhale, deeply bend the knees, lift arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand tall, release arms. Tadasana. Good. Inhale, you're going to bend the left knee into the chest, the left one. Exhale, open left knee to the side, placing foot for Vrikshasana tree. Let's bring hands to the prayer. 3 breaths, finding our foundation. So the left foot's pressing into right leg's pressing back, get a bit taller for 1. Breathing. Breathing out 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Good. Inhale from here, carry the left knee to the front. Give it a squeeze with both arms. Exhale, you're going to bend the right knee and tip forward. So you get the 2 knees together. And then transfer your hands to the waist. And from there, lift the left foot, keeping the right knee bent for now, left knee bent for now, as if you're going to raise the roof with that left foot. Nice deep breath in. Your hips are square. Exhale, extend both legs, maintaining squareness in the hips. And then your choice arms alongside the body, or for a real challenge, arms alongside ears. Breathing in. Breathing out, warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, deeply bend the right knee. Step back like a warrior 1. Exhale, stretch both legs. Bring your hands to the waist. Inhale, squeeze towards the midline. Square the pelvis. Then lift the left arm up and back. Exhale, spine comes parallel to the earth. Right hand pulls right hip crease back. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand down, pinky toe side of the right foot. You might find your prop. Bring a block or water bottle underneath the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up, gaze towards right thumb. Exhale 1, rotated triangle. Breathing in. Breathing out 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, bring the right hand back to the hip crease. Bring the gaze down. And whether you have the block or not, we're stepping that left hand forward and to the left as we lift the right leg up. And then reach the right arm skyward. Rotated half moon, Kadavita Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale 1. Really press left hand down, try to reach the right fingertips higher for 2. 1 line from crown of head through the heel. 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Good. Left foot down, right hand down. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, stand tall. Tadasana. Breathing in. And breathing out. Second side. Inhale, bend right knee into the chest. Let it be an offering. Exhale, open the knee to the side, placing foot for Vrikshasana tree. Inhale, hands meet at the center of the chest, finding our foundation. They say that we're only as strong as our foundation is. Like you don't have to practice daily, but in times of trouble, you'll sure be glad that you did. Breathing. Breathing out. Good. Carry that right knee to the front. Give it a squeeze with both arms. No need to rush. From here, bend the left knee and tip forward as if your two knees were gonna kiss together. Then transfer your hands to the waist. Keep left knee bent for now and lift the sole of your right foot towards the sky like you're raising the roof. Inhale a deep breath and exhale, stretch both legs, hips remaining square. Arms alongside the torso, or if you like, arms alongside ears. Exhale, 1. Shoulder blades moving back, collarbones broadening for 2. Flex strongly through the heels. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, step back like a warrior 1. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squeeze the hips towards the midline, hands to waist. Inhale, the right arm skyward. Exhale, with your left hand, pull left hip crease back. Bring spine parallel to earth. Inhale here. Exhale, you might use that block or not, up to you. Right hand, pinky toe side of right foot. Inhale, reach the head forward. Exhale, left arm skyward. Breathing in. Breathing out 1. Broaden across the collarbones. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, left hand back down to the left hip crease. Gaze down. And then you're going to step the right hand, with or without a block, forward a little to the right. Right underneath the shoulder as you lift the right leg high. Good. And then lift the left arm, gaze to left thumb, Padavrita Ardha Chandrasana for 1. Try to take up more space. Exhale 2. That's what Chandrasana means. It translates to mean dazzling in all directions. 3. Let yourself shine like the moon. 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Left hand down, right foot down. 2 feet together. Exhale, fold into the legs. Breathing. And breathing out. Good. Inhale, deeply bend the knees, lift the arms. And exhale, come to stand. Tadasana. Breathing. And breathing out. Good. Open your feet wide. We're going to come back into the squat. Toes slightly wider than the heels. Heels slightly wider than hip width distance. Inhale, lift prayer above head. And exhale, lower yourself down into the squatting position. Good. Starting off as we did before. Inhale the left arm down and the right arm up. This time as you exhale, swing the right thumb down and the right arm behind the back. And then bend your left arm around your shin and see if you might find your fingertips. Or maybe the left hand holds the right wrist. Or maybe you're holding your shirt or a strap or a scarf. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Good. Turn the right toes towards the front of your space. And keeping the bind, if you can, you're going to come up to your left tip toes first. And then come up to stand, bringing the left knee with you. And if you lose the bind, no problem. Come on up to stand. And you can just hold the knee and the arm. Exhale 1. Good, yes. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Release the left hand, peace sign fingers of left hand to the left big toe from the inside. Right hand to the waist. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. And exhale, kick your left leg out to the left side for 1. Breathing in. Breathing out 2. Do your best. Exhale 3. Inhale, carry that left leg to the front. Exhale 1. If the leg is slightly bent, that's okay. Try to have the collarbones broad for 2. Inhale. Optional, bend the elbow, forehead towards the knee for 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Everyone bend the knee into the chest. And place the foot down. Good. Step your feet again wide, toes slightly wider than heels. Inhale, lift the prayer. Exhale, lowering down into a squat, knowing we're gonna lift back up from the squat. We're gonna reverse directives in a moment. Right arm down in front of shin, left arm skyward. Turn the left thumb down, swing left arm behind back. And see if you can find, maybe it's the fingertips, or maybe right hand holding left wrist, or use a strap. Exhale, 1. Gaze is over left shoulder. Exhale, 2. Breath flowing like a river. Exhale, 3. Good. From here, turn the left toes forward and see what happens. Can you lift up onto the ball of the right foot? First step. Your head's heavy. Lift your head, lift your gaze. That'll help. And see if you can come on up to stand. And if you lose the bind, no big deal. You can hold the knee in the hand. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Good effort. Solid breath. Nice. You're standing. 3. Good. Peace sign fingers of right hand. Come to the inside and to the right big toe. Roll your shoulder back. And then kick that right leg out to the right. Your left hand can be at the left hip crease for 1. Breathing. Breathing out 2. Exhale, 3. Good. Carry the right leg to the front. And if your knee is bent and the shoulders are square, that's much more exciting than like the leg extended and your body collapsed. Try it out for 2. Exhale, 3. Last 3 breaths. Optional to bend your elbow, forehead to the knee for 1. Breathing in. Breathing out 2. Just 1 more breath. Stick with it. 3. Inhale, bend the knee into the chest. And exhale, place the foot down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. If you ventured from the top of your mat, come back. Exhale. If your mind's ventured away from your intent, let that come back as well. Inhale, deeply bend the knees. Lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. We're twisting over to the right side. Pāśāsana Utkatasana for 1. Really press the right hand down into the left. Try to lift the center of the chest. Exhale, 2. Try to pull the left knee in line with the right knee, keeping hips square. 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Good. Gaze can come down for the transition. Shift into your right foot and see if you could do it like it's slow motion. Step your left foot back and come into standing spinal twist. Maybe you lower the arms in the transition. All good. And then come back and join us. If you wish to bind or add on in the arms, you're welcome to do that for 1. Standing spinal twist. Exhale, 2. Try to get longer from crown of head through the heel of the left foot. 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Gaze down for the transition. Inhale, slow motion. Step the left foot next to the right. Exhale, deepen your twist, sit even lower. Keep the knees bent. 1 more breath. Inhale, lift the arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up. Release the arms. Tadasana. Breathing in. And breathing out. Second side. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to prayer. We're twisting now to the left. Pāśāsana Utkatasana. Breathing in. Breathing out. 1. The right knee tends to creep forward. Try to pull it back. Hips come square as a result for 2. Left hand pressing down to spiral the heart. 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Gaze down in the transition. Peel the heel up. See if you could do it in slow motion. Step the right foot back. Maybe your hands come down in the transition and then just come back up and join us. If you added on a bind or an arm, match it here on the second side. Breathing in. Breathing out 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Gaze down, almost through. Inhale the right foot next to the left. Exhale, deepen your twist, sit low. Keep knees bent. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Good. All right, we're gonna experiment today with pāśāsana, which is the noose. It's a shape that's easy for some and difficult for some. And as with anything, we're gonna go to the level we're at. So we're coming into a low squat. You could have your hands in the earth for balance, or you could even try grabbing hold of opposite shoulders and just notice. So your heels might be lifted, or the heels might make it down to the earth. If your heels make it down to the earth, this shape might be a little easier for you. If the heels don't make it down to the earth, you might like the block underneath. So it's a personal choice. Yeah, you do your best with where you're at. But the shape starts kind of similar to where we were. You can have hands in prayer with the left elbow to the outside of thigh. Okay, and that's quite a deep twist in all actuality. Yeah. And you might stay there, or you might thread that left arm in front of shins. And maybe you can find your hand towards that left ankle. And then ideally you're creating a bind. The two hands meet behind you. Now that might not happen. Your right hand could just rest near the left sitting bone. You could take a strap or a scarf. This is a deep experience. So if you want to try creating the bind with a strap, get that strap ready across your left ankle and around the right hip. And then come into it the same way, left arm to the outside. See if you can find the strap, there it is. And then the right arm reaches around, and you're just finding the strap as close together as you can. And wherever you are, the deep twist. And deep twists are always looking at purifying, helping with the organs of digestion and elimination. So let's breathe 3 more breaths here, in through the nose, and out through the nose. Breathing out 2 in a deep and maybe uncomfortable twist. Could you take the deepest, most easeful breath possible? Exhale 3. Good. If you're using a strap or creating the bind, let it go. And let's just try out our side crow, pāśāsana. So you're going to bring the left hand to the earth, and the right hand reaches a good mat's distance away. But just think of shifting the weight forward, not down, forward. And maybe your feet come to lift up. And maybe they don't. Or maybe you want to try again, putting your feet up on the block and just getting a little bit of support with lifting the center of gravity in the body. But wherever you are, let's go for it. And one final option is you can put the right cheek to the floor. You put the right cheek to the floor, the feet automatically lift up. 3 more breaths. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Don't give up on yourself. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Good. Come feet down. And let's just fold forward over the legs. Let the feet come a little distance apart, about hip width distance. Walk the hands forward. Let the chest hang. Let the head hang. This is kind of the shape of a puppy back. Hips are over the heels and the head hang. Our yogi vitamins. So let's go for that on the second side, and then we'll shift gears a bit, okay? If you found that you enjoyed having the block under the heels, welcome to do that. Or the feet to the floor. Bringing the left hand to the left thigh. We start just the same as in the Parivrtta Utkatasana. Right arm to the outside of left thigh and hands in prayer. Ooh, that's a deep twist, right? And you can feel if the weight wants to come more into 1 foot versus 2 feet equally. Good. All right. And from there, the right arm comes around the front of the shins, and you might be able to hold on to the right ankle with that right hand, and the left arm comes around. And maybe you're binding naturally, or you could use the strap again, right? So the strap goes around the lower back, set up in front of the right ankle for your right hand to grab. Pāśāsana, the noose. Good. Yeah, Jenny, that's it. You're just gonna bring the left arm to, yeah. And the gaze is over the left shoulder. 3 final breaths here. Let's go for it. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Again, trying to keep the 2 knees together. Exhale 2, don't give up on yourself. It's deep, I know. 1 more deep breath. Exhale 3, good. Release the bind. Pāśāsana. The right arm's towards the middle of the left thigh. Right hand to the earth, and the left arm reaches quite a distance away. It's about mat's width distance. And then you shift out. And maybe you're just putting the left cheek to the floor. Or maybe you're working on balance today. Wherever you are, stick with it and breathe. Nice, that goes using the wall. Beautiful. Exhale 3. Exhale 2, you fall down, get right back up again, try it out. Exhale 1, good. Come on down to sit. Move the props out of the way for now. Bend the right knee into the chest and step the right foot outside the left leg. Flex the left foot, inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, twist to the right, Ardha Matsyendrasana variation. You might keep the left hand here, or the left hand might be able to grab hold of the right arch of foot. Either way, gaze is over that right shoulder for 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Good. Inhale to the front and exhale. Counter rotate. Let that knee fall to the side. Set up for Janu Shirshasana. Sole of right foot against left thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale to lift up. Right ankle over the left knee. This is half Agni Stambhasana. If you wish, you could bend the left knee for a full Agni Stambhasana. Either way, inhale, lift the sternum. And exhale, fold over either both shins or the right shin and the left leg. Breathing in. And breathing out 2. Exhale 3. Every breath, we're building up our foundation so that when the storm comes, we have something to stand on. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, stretch the right leg forward, bend left knee towards chest, and then step left knee outside the right leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, twist to left. You might brace the elbow to knee, or perhaps right hand grabs hold of the inner arch of the left foot. Breathing. Breathing out 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Now to the front and exhale, twist a bit to the right. Janu Shirshasana, let the knee fall open to the left, sole of foot against the right, inner thigh lengthen, and fold over the right leg. Breathing in. Breathing out 2. You can notice if one shoulder wants to be closer to the earth than the other. Try to find equanimity. 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Now to lift up. Slide that left ankle over the right knee. Half Agni Stambhasana, or bend the right knee for full. Either way, inhale, lift the sternum. And exhale, fold over the legs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Inhale to lift up. And extend both legs forward for Paschimottanasana. You might like to sit up on the edge of a blanket. Or to bring a strap around the balls of the feet, in particular if the hamstrings are tight, so that the shoulder blades can stay moving back, collarbones broad, as you fold forward over the legs. And the cool thing with this strap is you can move your hands forward in small increments. It doesn't have to be a huge leap. And every day, maybe the body comes a bit further. To be effective, we're observing these small shifts. Observing how we utilize our breath and how we utilize our thoughts and our words so that we can be respectful, kind, and compassionate, not only towards ourselves and others like us, towards all living beings. Our first step is to be joyful ourselves. And then we have to radiate that samadarshan to everyone we meet. View everyone as providing you with the opportunity to be kind and to articulate empathy and compassion for other beings. If we want others to stop harming, for example, the animals, or killing them, or using them for food, then we have to make that our own job. See whoever we meet, whoever we speak to as holy. We don't see anyone as mean or stupid or compassionless or someone needing us to enlighten them. If we can't see someone else's ability to be compassionate, how can we expect them to see themselves that way? This is developing samadarshan, that equal vision. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, you're going to point the feet and bring hands behind you 10 inches or so. If you prefer tabletop, you can bend the knees and lift up. Otherwise, legs extended, Purvottanasana. Either way, let the head fall back for 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 1. Chin to chest and come down. Bend both knees into the chest and open both knees to the sides. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold forward over the legs. Baddha Konasana. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale to lift up. We're going to set up now for our handstand, headstand, and forearm stand. If you wish, you could come to a wall. Don't need too much wall space, but we'll start with handstand for just 10 breaths. The hands come about 3 inches or less from the wall, not right against the wall. Spreading the fingers out, you walk the feet as close as you can, and then lift one leg, bend the opposite knee, and inhale to hop up, and that might be it. You might take little hops, or you might kick all the way up and stay. With or without the wall, exhale 1. If your heels are up the wall, try to slide the heels higher up towards the ceiling for 2. And if you're using the support of the wall, let your head hang between the arms, 3. Breathing in. Breathing out, 4. Exhale 5. If you've been hopping with one leg, go ahead and switch to the other leg. 5. 4. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. Exhale 1. Come on down. And we'll switch to forearm stand, Pinchamayurasana. Come on to the forearms and the knees. Tuck the toes under, walk the feet forward. Try to lift your gaze so you see the thumbs. And same idea, inhale, lift one leg. You might take little hops. Or you might kick up and the feet meet the wall. You stay. Or maybe you don't need a wall. Exhale. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. You're hopping with one leg. Switch to the other side, otherwise stay up. Exhale 4. Exhale 3. Go for it. 2. Exhale 1. Good. Come on down to child's seat. Forehead to the earth. Stretch the arms forward. And we'll set up for our headstand. If you'd like to use the wall, you'll interlock the hands and bring the knuckles all the way to the wall. No space between the knuckles and the wall. Tuck the toes and stretch the legs. And place the head to the earth just between the hands. Very little weight, if any, on the head. Supporting yourself with the shoulders and the arms. And you tiptoe the toes towards the nose. And then bend one knee into the chest, or maybe two. Then from there, the two knees lift together towards the sky. If it's just one leg that's lifting for today, you're building strength. Eventually, the toes unfurl skyward. Breathing in. Breathing out. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Nice, beautiful. Yeah, so when you're using a wall, it's good because you know that there's no possibility of rolling over. And you can really keep walking the feet closer and closer, trying to get the hips to meet the wall. For those of you who headstand daily, I want to give an optional variation. So you're welcome to try this out. If headstand is still new, stay where you're at. Maybe it's 2 feet to the floor and you're building the strength. Maybe bending one knee into the chest. That's where you're at for today, or maybe 2. But if you'd like to try out a variation, you're going to lower the right leg so that it comes parallel to the earth. Keeping the hips as square as possible. And then carry that right leg over to the left side. So we're finding a twist in our headstand. The head, the neck stays long. The strength stays in the arms. Good. And then move back to the center. And then lift both legs up. And try that on the other side. So your left leg lowers parallel to the earth. And then you carry the left leg over to the right side. Come back to the center. And then lift up. Good. Let's all bend the knees and lower back down. Come to child seat. Forehead to the earth, arms alongside your feet. 5 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Stay here in cobra for 1. Look, mom, no hands. Lift your hands away from the earth. Exhale, 2. Press the tops of your feet down. Try to peel another set of ribs off the earth. 3. Press even stronger. Try to lift your knees away from the floor. 4. Inhale, lift your belly button off the floor. Exhale, release down. Turn the cheek to one side. Let your heels fall away and rock the hips a little right and left. Good. Bend knees. Grab a hold of shins if you can reach them. If not, shins, ankles, tops of feet. Kick the feet back and inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, 1. Danyarasana. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Inner thighs come a bit closer. 4. Exhale, 5. Release. Come down. Turn your cheek to the other side. Good. Bend the knees again. You could repeat the same variation or bring the palms of the hands to the soles of feet, as if you're like high-fiving your foot. And then slide the pinky down the instep. The thumb rolls up and the soft of your elbows pointing out for a second variation. Keep the feet back and lift up. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Don't lower your legs at all. Let go of the ankles. Shoot your legs back, reach your arms forward. Shalabhasana 1. Try to squeeze the legs together. Try to squeeze the arms alongside the ears. 2. Lift everything a little higher. Exhale, 3. Arms alongside ears. You can do it. 4. Inhale. Exhale, release down. And roll yourself over. Come onto the back. Bend the knees so that the soles of feet come to the earth. Feet parallel and hip width distance apart. Press down through the feet, lift lower back, middle back, upper back. Interlock the hands. Move the shoulder blades very close. Then stretch your arms and press the palms together. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana for 1. Spread your toes, lift the hip points. 2. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. If that's the depth of your back bend for today, stay. Otherwise, separate your hands and place hands either side of the ears. Pressing the palms down, place the top of your head to the floor between your hands, and then spread your fingers out. With an inhale, lift up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Chin to chest. Quietly release yourself down. Let your feet move a little wider. Let your knees fall in. And bring your hands to meet. You can rest them right in front of the heart or in front of the third eye. This final back bend of the day, be an offering. That we can see the highest in all who we encounter. That we can be those compassionate ones. Looking beyond our own suffering to that mood, how can I serve? Let that inspire you. Feet parallel, hands by the ears. Exhale to prepare, and inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, 10. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Exhale, 8. Exhale, 7. Careful about the toes turning out. Try to keep those feet parallel. 6. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 4. Jenny, press your feet down a bit more. Try to move your chest a bit more forward towards your elbows. Nice. 3. Exhale, 2. Anna, can you touch your heels? You're almost there. Exhale, 1. Good. Lift the chin into the chest. And come on down. Beautiful. As you're ready, when you're ready, hug the knees into the chest. And just give them a squeeze. 5 breaths. If you like, you can roll a little side to side or make circles of the knees. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Good. Happy baby. Ananda Balasana. Grab hold of the outer edges of feet and pull the knees down towards the earth for 1. Let the spine lengthen, the jaw relax. 2. Exhale, 3. The feet energetically press up a bit towards the sky as your hands pull back down, creating some resistance. 5 more breaths. If you like, you could extend the 2 legs, coming to a reverse straddle, or you could extend 1 leg at a time, rock side to side. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 1. Good. Hug knees again into the chest. Then rock a few times forward and back, up and down the spine, easing out any kinks. And then we'll set up for shoulder stand. You could roll right into plow, or if you like, utilize a blanket. or folded towel. Nice and smooth towards the middle of the mat. And the mat folds over that. If you're using the prop, the shoulders come on the support, with the head and the neck free. And then you will meet in halasana, feet to the floor, or maybe they're just reaching towards the floor overhead. Interlock the hands and move the shoulder blades quite close. Bend the elbows, hands support either side of the spine. As close as you can, get the heels towards the shoulder blades. And then one knee at a time bends towards the chest. And then knees over the hips. And finally toes towards the sky. Breath steady, passing in through the nose. And out through the nose. So in the shoulder stand, we can move through the same variation we did in the headstand. Maybe you didn't do it in the headstand, but you want to try it out in the shoulder stand. So we'll lower the right leg just till it comes parallel to the earth. And then carry that right leg over to the left side. Feel how the hips twist, but from navel and above, stay square. And then come back to the center and lift the right leg. And try that on the left side. Lower the left leg just parallel to the earth. And then carry left leg over to the right side. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Good. Come back to center. And then lift both legs up. Good. See if you can lower both legs parallel to the earth. And just pause there for 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. And then lower the heads to the floor or towards the floor, halasana. The feet meet the earth, interlock hands behind, stretching the heels away and the knuckles in the opposite direction. Exhale 2. Lift the backs of the thighs skyward. 3. 4. Exhale 5. Bend the knees alongside either side of the ears. You can bring the hands onto the calf muscle, encouraging shin closer to the earth. Or maybe even hands to the inner arch of the foot. Karnapidasana. And then with the head heavy and the jaw relaxed, roll yourself slowly down. Let the knees bend, tailbone meets the earth, and then the feet meet the earth. And then stretch one leg at a time. Good. You used a prop, you can unfold it, remove the blanket. We'll set up for Matsyasana fish. Elbows press down, chest lifts up, very top of head to the earth. Exhale 1. Let your arms relax, palms facing skyward. 2. Deep breath in through the nose, across the throat. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Good. Chin into the chest and release down. You're going to set up now for Shavasana. You can close your curtains, put on another layer of clothes. You can put a cushion underneath your knees, or I like some weight over the pelvis and the thighs. You might put your legs up the corner of your couch or your bed. Let the arms come wide, palms facing skyward. Allow yourself to arrange the body in the most comfortable way for Shavasana. We'll embark on a deep relaxation. And sometimes even when you set up all the external components for relaxation, the body still doesn't want to relax and let go. So internally, I invite you to name each part of the physical form, your body, and invite it towards relaxation. You could be very simple about it. Feet, relax. Or you might choose to be more specific. Feet, may they be used to serve others. Legs, may they be used as instruments of peace. Whatever words you choose, starting at the base and moving up your physical body. And each part an offering. Very slowly, by means of deepening your breathing, begin to find some movement in the physical body. Stretching out through the fingers and toes, the arms, the legs. Feeling your face, stretch of the yawn if it comes naturally. From that stretch and opening as you're ready, hug the knees to the chest, roll to the right. And come on upright to a seated position. Choosing the most comfortable seat available to you for a brief meditation practice together. Decide how you'd like your legs arranged and your arms. Sit in such a way that the spine is perpendicular to the earth. And once you've chosen your seat, try to let go of all resistance to boundless, limitless joy that you are. And do this by breathing in, silently sound the word let. Breathing out, go. Letting go of the boundaries, the facades, the masks that we wear and that we put on others. Letting go of small, limited view so we can remember this expansive vision, Sarva Darshana. Breathing in, let. Breathing out, go. evolution means going from this obsessive need to get things to the joy of giving. And when we move, when we evolve from receiving to giving, therein lies the route to happiness. Bringing the hands to meet, we'll close with Loka Samasta 3 times. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share and to be into this togetherness.